Hello and welcome to the West Meadows Ice Arena in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. We're bringing you the IHSHL North Central Division Varsity All-Star Game. I'm Ryan Contreras-Betts here, giving you a little bit of play-by-play action. No color guide today, so give me a break if my voice goes out a few times tonight. So for these two squads, we're going to have lots of differential. You'll have on the white jerseys, you're going to have squads from AWF, Chicago Central, Chicago North, District 155, Deerfield, Glenbrook North, Glenbrook South, the Lakers, LZMW, New Trier Blue, New Trier Gray, and New Trier White. And for the dark jerseys, you'll have the BGHW Stampede, Chicago South, the District 211 Chiefs, Evanston, Fox Valley, Highland Park, Kings, Lake Park, Libertyville, Loyola Maroon, Prep, and St. Viator 2. We have a couple injuries for this squad here. Charlie Merrill from Loyola Maroon is injured, and taking his place will be Joseph Forsberg from BGHW. It's going to be interesting to see. For this game, it's going to be 20-minute periods with a running clock. So, it's going to be a little different style of hockey. Probably a lot slower paced. If any of you guys were watching the NHL All-Star Game earlier today, might not be as high talented as that. I mean, it is still high school after all, but I would expect a similar level of effort. I'm sure competitive juices, these teams will want to win, but I wouldn't expect anyone to give too much effort, especially those prep players who just played last night for their senior night in Melikranakis and Kosovic. Melikranakis had 2 goals in that game. As we get ready for the opening draw here shortly. Gonna get you guys the starting goaltenders as soon as we can figure that one out. As I'm sure if you guys were listening into the player introductions, you'll have an idea of who is playing. It's interesting, we have a lot of sophomores on this list that you wouldn't normally expect to see, which is great to see a lot of young guys getting involved. It's also cool to see a freshman on the list from St. Viator, Ryan Loftus, forward. He is a freshman on the list. Lots of seniors as expected. Of course, these seniors usually have led their teams in points and are near the tops of the league in points year in and year out. The coaches for both sides. For the white side, it's going to be Rob Malmstrom from New Trier Blue and Sean Brown from Deerfield. Meanwhile, for the dark jerseys from BGHW, it's going to be Chris Waters, and from Evanston, Evan Nielsen. Of course, you would have to assume they might get Charlie Merrill involved with a little bit of volunteer coaching duties. Parking was interesting getting in and out of here today. Interesting music choices, as usual. Trying to figure out still who the starting goaltenders are. Both squads are getting informed from some coaches that are not normally their usual coaches. Always fun. Okay. So in net for the white jerseys, it's going to be Alex Richter, number 35. And in net for the dark jerseys, it's going to be number 33, Matt Labe from the Kings. And the face-off is won by the dark side. Kosovic throws it across to Forsberg. Forsberg plays catch with Kosovic. Still back in the defensive zone. Forsberg dances through one, throws it along to Janzik along the left wing boards. He'll take a fired shot. Pad save made by Richter. Kosovic pinches in on it, dumps it down low. Miller recovers. Miller found there by Janzik before it's taken out. Kosovic flips it back in down low. Miller goes in, throws it up the boards, and it'll come on out. Just missing his teammate. Janzik almost stripped of the puck there before turning it over to Friedman. Friedman stays on side. Hounded there by Melachronakis as Melachronakis comes away with the puck. Dances around the Deerfield player, taken down, no call. Flipped in, line changes for both teams. The Dark squad just missed an offensive zone breakout. Intercepted there by number 68. Flip back to Thompson. Thompson will dump it back in. Owen Thompson from Fox Valley. Thomas rings it around the boards. It's brought back up. Here comes White. Raub Jr. takes a shot, blocked away by Sampson. Backhand attempt, save made. Scramble in front of the crease, no one home. Slap shot in, he scores! A hard slap shot gets through the 5-hole, and the White jerseys take an early lead. From New Trier, that is going to be, I believe, Cole Oyang, number 21 from New Trier Blue. He's a defenseman, he's a senior, and he gets on the board, and it's 1-0, 2 minutes in to the first period. Puck is flipped down low. Or it's chipped away by the Loyola Maroon player. Oyang flips it along the boards. Sampson's gonna chip it away from Raub Jr. Before coming in is DeYoung. DeYoung tumbles before Burin dumps it in. Sampson gets it off the pads. Throws along the boards. Just missing his intended target. DeYoung is gonna flip it in low. Thompson jumps up to get it and misses it. Forsberg flings it to Thompson. Thompson tried to find Roth. Roth misses gold. It's brought back out here by Source. Source dumps it off of Loftus' stick. Thompson in a board battle here, and it's taken out by goalie. Loftus trying to dance around Lamb, he can't, before getting it back after the board battle is lost. Takes a shot on goal that doesn't hit any man in front, blocked away by a few. And here comes a breakout. One man in. Baum takes a backhand, but great defense by O'Hara there to keep a shot from getting firmly taken. Now Baum will just flip it around. Marini at the point. Long wrist shot, gets through traffic, soaked up by Labe, and he'll cover. Face-off here will come to his left. So far here, 4 minutes in, we've seen a little bit of action. One goal already, a couple of shots. As Spratt chips it around Lamb. Spratt trying to chip it to the blue line before it's blockered away. Chipped away by Lamb on the poke check. Karachik misses the puck. Puck battle along the left wing boards. Squirts free to Lamb. Lamb's gonna one-touch pass it across. Fired into the stick of Casey. O'Hara's gonna pass it to Spratt just out of his reach. It's gonna come to Marino. Marino's pass is intercepted by Horacek. Brought back out along the right wing boards now. Here comes Carnes. Carnes pounded there by Kosovic. Finds an open man in front. Save made by Labe. And O'Hara will chip it. Janzik is gonna stick lift, gonna come free with it. Big save made there by Richter. Richter stood tall on a nice scoring opportunity from Max Janzik, and he'll hold. Faceoff will come to his left. Stripped of the puck. As he dances around one. Almost a 3-on-1 as Forsberg is able to recover it. He's going to fling it to the boards where Melachronakis will one-touch pass it in. It's taken there by Brown. In comes Forsberg. Forsberg, nice poke check there. back behind his own net. Hounded by Melikranakis. Just misses. Now here comes Friedman. 2-on-1 could be developing, but Forsberg gets back as Whipple wasn't able to skate. Fired shot just wide. Two BAGHW teammates, Janzik and Sampson play catch. Comes out to DeYoung. DeYoung keeps it in onside before flips it down to Forsberg. Forsberg throws it to Kosovic. Kosovic spins around Friedman, tips it to himself before he's stripped of the puck. Now here comes Melikranakis. Melikranakis skating in around Friedman. Miller, my apologies. Now Whipple will flip it, just out of the reach of Whipple. Now Sampson is gonna fling it, just missing his man. Here comes the dark spot attempt. Really strong defense there by Andrews. Andrews is gonna flip it to Friedman. Friedman's pass tips off the stick of Dunlap. One-timer chance, too hot to handle through the crease. DeYoung goes in, chips it around to Miller. Miller is gonna fling it back to DeYoung. DeYoung's pass, just out of the reach. DeYoung is gonna hit Friedman. Friedman's in one-on-one against Sampson. Friedman's gonna try to chip it to himself around Sampson, he can't. Shot on, rebound, he scores! DeYoung flings it home. And it's 2-0 for Team White. For DeYoung, the defenseman getting on the board. As so far, most of the offensive zone action has come from the squad in white. DeYoung from Chicago Central, making an impact here early. Puck battle along the left wing boards, whistle is blown. Well, with 12:04 here to go in the first period, we've seen some good action. And we have some very fortunate news for not only my voice, but for all you loyal RDL enjoyers. We have good friend and broadcast partner Luke Jordan hopping on the call for however long he's able to join us. Luke, how are you doing? Oh, hold up. Trying to get his microphone connected here as Thompson's gonna fling it. And
there we go. Hey.
Now we've got Luke.
Hey guys, how we doing? Ryan, I just saw you earlier, so you don't have to ask me how I'm doing, but yeah, I thought I would just stop by and, you know, I got two of my teammates playing in this. I gotta go somewhere shortly, but hey, why not hop on the mic for a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Do the first period with that. I'm down for that.
Absolutely. As Gold is stripped of the puck. Puck's at the blue line. Friedman's just going to ring it around the boards. So, Luke, your two teammates, what's kind of the scouting report you can give me on them?
Well, I mean, they definitely didn't miss with their all-star selections. I mean, Alex Harkarik is our leading scorer for a reason. He can do everything. He's got the handles, he's got the size, he's got the speed. He's an all-around great player, and he would definitely be a star in any of these rosters. On the other hand, Peyton, who's down there in the left point right now, he's an unsung hero. He plays unrecognizably good defense, and I'm glad he got this all-star selection because there are multiple players on our team who play such good defense and never get the recognition from the people. So I'm glad to see Peyton. Here's Alex down there on left. Oh, perhaps I jinxed him.
You possibly jinxed him is correct, as a couple of really nice saves are made down low by Richter. Richter's made a few nice saves, keeping it a scoreless game, and a nice glove save by Labe, and he'll hold. So I might have been mispronouncing your one teammate's name. I apologize to him if he ever tunes back in after the fact. How do you say that again? Harkarik? Harkarik, yes. No, we do our best with our pronunciations around here as Kosovic's going to fling it to Forsberg. Forsberg's going to find Pratt along the right wing boards. On the backhand, loses an edge, and he tumbles. Rubin is going to fling it in on goal. Stick to side. Now Kosovic from his own defensive zone is going to find Harkarik. Anderson chips it around. Gets his own man. Shot in front. Save made by Richter. Rebound comes loose. Now Melikranakis, hounded in deep, is saved. Made. Here's Raub Jr. Dumps it to Lytle. Lytle stripped of the puck by Melikranakis. And he comes out, dances around the referee. Now comes in on a 2-on-2. Melikranakis skates in the middle of the ice. Save made by the blocker of Richter. Now here comes a 3-on-1 for the white squad. Two teammates from LZMW. Shot comes out by, wow, a nice save by Labe of the blocker. Oyang scored a goal very early on. Dumps it in on Labe. Labe just sticks it aside. As Forsberg's gonna spin around Bauma. Bauma takes a tumble. He's just gonna try to fling it in. Nice keep by Oyang. Oyang, a nice snapshot glove save by Labe.
Yeah, it was a good save by Kingston. Yeah, I think we actually played him in a Cedar Rapids tournament. He held us to 1 goal, and goes to show why he's up in this game. I mean, I've played with a lot of these guys out here. That Kings goalie is one of the tougher goalies we played all season.
Yeah, despite the fact that he's given up 1 goal here, or 2 goals, I should say, he's looked pretty strong. We don't have the shots on goal off the top of my head. I should be counting. That's my bad, but...
No, you shouldn't. That's too much for me. I wouldn't be doing that.
The puck's ripped around the boards. So the Eddy players, we've got a couple here.
Yeah.
The Eddy have got 3 players on this squad.
They're a very good team. They're just about top of Varsity Gold now, the division that Chiefs are in.
Ooh, basically an ankle breaker there. Puck comes out to Thompson. Thompson's long wrist shot is blocked away. Now Boma's going to try to chip it around Sampson. He does. Can he chip it around Thompson? He can. But he's stripped after being stopped by 3 different players. And here comes the Dark Squad's attempt. Long wrist shot sticked away. Dunlap keeping it in the offensive zone. Thanos, quite a cool name, I would say, as a shot by Dunlap is blockered away by Richter. Centering attempt, can't find anyone, it's just into a sea of white jerseys. No offsides, kept in, before finally squeaking out to the neutral zone. Some good body work in low. Puck's gonna squeak out to the offensive zone, stripped of the puck. One-timer attempt with fans on the shot. Now here's Whipple. Whipple will throw it back down to Lamb. Lamb skates around, trying to find an open man. He can't. O'Hara now rings it around the boards up to Loftus. Now Loftus will chip it out, and he falls to the ice. The freshman, as we mentioned, the only freshman on this all-star roster, dances around a few, tries to go between the legs, but he can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, his brother played with Chiefs, and then he had the potential to, like, he was going to play with Chiefs, and then he decided he was gonna go to Viator, so definitely hurts because he's clearly a good talent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be here as a freshman especially, you've got to have played really well, and clearly he has, as Marino skates around Roth, dumps it to Friedman. Friedman skates around Spratt, but he's hounded by Forsberg and Lowe. Golid will flip it to Roth. Roth finds Spratt. Spratt one-on-one, gonna dance around one. Really good defense and a nice poke check by Richter. Long shot from the point, blocked away.
Get him, Alex. Backing off.
Well, that's something you're gonna have to tell him. He's got to work on not backing off the play. When was your guys' last game?
We played on Wednesday against Lakers. Actually, Boma is out here on the white team. We played him. We won 2-1, and then we got our first state playoff against the Renegades. I believe there's 1 player on white and the goalie from that squad over in the Addison area. We play them for state playoff on Tuesday, and then we play Lake Park, which has Thanos, on Saturday night. That'll be a fun one for sure.
Well, he's going to be looking to collect some rings, I'm pretty sure, if they can make a far push in the playoffs. But as we see, 2 prep players, top seed, are out here. They just played last night, so I'm sure they aren't giving too much effort. You want to save those legs for the playoffs. As Kosovic comes in with speed along the left wing boards. He's going to try to chip it to Janzik, but it hits him in the skate. Now here comes Becker. Becker along the right wing boards. Pass attempts to Friedman, just misses as Melikranakis trying to dance around Miller. Miller strips him of the puck and is just going to ring it back down into their own defensive zone. Now DeYoung with it. DeYoung from the Chicago Romans, which we remember, Luke, from last year's playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Hughes made 46 saves in that brilliant game against Prep before finally letting in that last goal. Now DeYoung, I believe DeYoung might have scored in that game as well.
Not sure.
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Got to go back to the archives.
Someone's got to fact check us. As Melikranakis' pass is just going to go wide.
Come on, man.
DeYoung back to get it. Finds Miller along the right wing boards. Miller has got Raub Jr. behind him. Puck's going to be rung around the boards. And Raub Jr. will get to it. Trying to find an open man, he can't. Hounded by Dunlap. Nice shot from Miller, blockered away by Labe.
Oh,
Labe
wow.
makes a nice bagger save, and almost an own goal.
There they go.
Flipped in front, and he scores. It's going to be Raub Jr. with the goal, and it's 3-0 in favor of the white jerseys. Whoa, a dangerous turnover there. That was, I believe, Kosovic in front, who just kind of passed it into his own goaltender's pads before it ends up in the back of the net. It's not something you see very often from any Prep player. Especially not one as talented as Dean Kosovic.
Yeah, Kosovic and Melikranakis are in this All-Star game, and then I think it might be Albrecht, Beals, and Lambert. I got to check on Albrecht, but there's 2 or 3 that are on the All-State team as well. So, I mean, there's many bodies that have made an All-Star game or All-State roster for Prep.
Yep, Prep has a very talented program, ranked 8th in the state of Illinois, as Richter makes a nice glove save.
You know, I probably brought this up like millions of times on Prep broadcasts, but, you know, Prep's one of those teams where you're happy if you come within close of them. We lost 4-3 to them, and then we lost 4-2. I couldn't have been a happier man in those games.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me that you only lost by 1 goal and 2 goals in those games. Especially the one in Iowa you guys played in, correct?
Yep. Hey, and they got that 4th goal off of empty netter, so I mean, we did pretty good once again.
I mean, I don't mean any disrespect to your loyal fan base, you know.
I don't know. We just like to play at the team's level, you know.
That is a good way to speak
That's
of it.
why all our games are close, because we play down or we play up to them.
And there will be an icing here. Not something you usually see from an all-star game is an icing. You know, it's one of the quirks. Sometimes you see things you're not used to seeing, you know, a running clock.
Yeah, wait, it's running clock?
Yeah, it's 3 periods of a 20-minute running clock.
Oh.
I would assume probably between the 2nd and 3rd periods this ice will get resurfaced. It's gotta. You know, the JV All-Stars played here earlier tonight. I heard that game had a good turnout. A 4-3 victory for the dark jerseys and a nice sharp angle shot saved by the chest of Richter. Wraparound attempt. Really nice diving defensive play by Lamb. A shot, a save made by the helmet. He headbutted at that puck. Loftus now is stripped of the puck, and it's going to come out to Balma. Balma from the Lakers. Nice poke check by Sampson. Puck's going to come out, and now Loftus. A penalty will be called. I believe it's possible. I don't know for sure, but maybe each penalty is a penalty shot, because apparently in the JV game, it will be a penalty shot. Because in the JV game, there was a penalty shot earlier, so we'll get one here tonight. Taking it is going to be Marini. Landon Marini from LZMW. He's going to face off against Matt Labe from the Kings. He skates in wide, going in slowly. The right-handed shot goes to the right wing boards, comes in at a sharp angle, goes between the legs and fires it just wide.
I love the creativity and I love the guts to try it.
Oh, let's look at this replay.
Why not, man?
Just misses the far right post as the period will come to a close. Wow, you love the confidence to see the skill level on display in this All-Star game. You know, I wasn't really expecting to see that from Marini, a sophomore. You know, a sophomore to have that level of confidence speaks levels to why he's here tonight.
Yeah, we played him 3 times. He's very slick, smooth player out there. He's hard to defend. He's just about everything you need in a forward. And I do got to get going soon, but I'll stay a little bit longer, you know. It looks like
Good man.
Everybody here is having a good time. I'm having a good time. I mean, this is the turnout we need for Chiefs games. Come on, man.
You know, I'll try to work the Luke Jordan fan club. Bring that back into existence.
Get the marketing going on.
The marketing, absolutely.
Saturday night, 7 p.m. Lake Park Chiefs, right here, this ring.
I'm loving the music choice, too. Thank goodness they got some good music choice. So now the new goaltenders in for the second period. There's 3 goalies on each roster. For the light jerseys, it's going to be from, let's take a look here. It's going to be Liam Rager from New Trier Blue. And in for the dark jerseys from Fox Valley, it's going to be Nick Marino. Both teams switch sides, as customary.
Yeah, Marino's a nice guy. I'm typically pretty nice to the goaltenders, and Marino, I always tap his pad, say good save, blah, 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 and he always got a smile on his face. They beat us last time, so that's probably assisting on why, but seems like a nice guy and good goalie.
Ooh, a hard slap shot blocked by your teammate, O'Hara.
Come on, Pate, come on! Pate, come on. This is why you play defense.
Ooh. Shots fired from the teammates.
Hope he doesn't look at this replay. He's going to get me benched. He's got more authority than I do.
Well, you got to be careful with that sometimes, but, you know, it's a Luke Jordan. No one's going to go after Luke without my approval. As the pass from Loftus misses, and now here comes a nice play out from... It's going to come out to Loftus. The nice pass, Loftus after a bad turnover. One-timer attempt from Anderson, fired just wide. Let's watch that stick flex a lot. And now here comes Carnes, dances around Forsberg, takes a shot. Wow. He went through the legs, has a really nice tight angle shot, but it's turned aside.
That would have been nice.
Don't see too many people walk around Joseph Forsberg like that, but Carnes did easily. Forsberg, again, just to remind you, in the place of Charlie Merrill from the Loyola Maroon squad. It's brought back down low. Marini.
Speaking of replacements, Alex Harkaric actually might have not even been able. He might have not been able to play this game, so I thought for sure I had to put on my equipment for a moment, but he actually had a fever throughout the week, but it's good to see him back on the ice getting ready for our big game on Tuesday.
Absolutely, it's good to hear that.
Seems a little bit sluggish out there.
Little sluggish, ooh. See, this is why you gotta be careful when you're on a broadcast against teammates, you know. Could be a little friendly rivalry going, all in jest, of course. We're having a good time here tonight. As here comes Forsberg, he's gonna try to find Anderson. Anderson skates in along the left wing boards, left-handed shots, just gonna fling it around behind the net. Whipple in, dumps it to the middle of the ice. It's going to hit Forsberg. Forsberg's going to find Kosovic. Kosovic's going to ring it back to Forsberg before it's dumped in low to Anderson. Anderson's centering attempt is intercepted, and it's cleared off the back of Whipple. Thomas hits his own teammate in the back on his clearing attempt. Thomas's pass is straight into the tape of Melikranakis, and here's a 3-on-2. Blocker pad save, I should say, made. Melikranakis now in the left corner. Met there by 2 white jerseys. Pass is kept in by Kosovic. Now Melikranakis skates free with it. Pass in front, really nice defensive plays. He can come out to Forsberg, fakes a slap shot. Just goes for a nice hard pass to Melikranakis as it's tipped down low. Thomas, he made that really nice stick play. He's going to flip it out to Becker. Becker's going to try to dump it around to Miller, or Friedman. Friedman tumbles, gets caught up with Forsberg, and it's chipped in low. Kosovic flips it to Forsberg. They've been out there for quite a while here. Now Forsberg from VJHW Stampede is going to try to find a streaking Duncan. Dorbin? I think I said that right.
I believe it's Dorbin.
Dorbin,
From what I saw. Yeah, Josh Dobrin.
Interesting.
It's all good. It's hard to see through this netting sometimes.
He's got a really bright orange jersey with white nameplate.
Their jerseys.
Becker, one-timer pass to Miller. He scores. Straight through the 5-hole. And it's a 4-0 advantage for the white jerseys here.
Some of these players look like they've been playing for years. It's incredible how you put a group of varsity players together and they can connect really well sometimes. And you just saw it right there. Good passing and a good finish there.
Friedman and Miller, both on Nutrier White teammates. And both of them, oh wow, Friedman is a senior and Miller is a sophomore. But both teammates, nice little tic-tac-toe play to get a goal. Puck just escapes the reach of Thompson as Lytle. Lytle will flip it back to DeYoung, who will flip it back to Lytle.
Oh.
He'll ring it in off of the referee's knee, and it'll stay onside because of it. Shot is going to come in and will be soaked up by Marino.
How is that dude not limping?
He's starting to stretch it out a little bit. I could see him flexing the knee muscles. No,
I'll give it one more stoppage, then I got to get going, Ryan. But
it's unfortunate.
It's been fun so far, for sure.
It has been fun. You know, it's unusual to have Luke Jordan on the color call. We only had it once.
That's why I keep stuttering, because I'm not used to talking this little. It's kind of weird.
It's a little strange, and of course, it's strange for me trying to keep track of all these different names. You know, none of them are on the same team except for a couple of pairs and triplets.
Yep. Oh.
As a pass in front just misses Lade. Come out with it. Flings a pass that'll come all the way out of the zone. Lamb now back to recover in his own defensive end. Lamb skates through one. His pass just misses. Source, as Thompson will fling it in. Sticked aside by Rieger. Rieger hasn't been tested very often here. He's kind of been content to just sit and watch it go as the puck is fired into the netting and out of play, as Luke Jordan will be leaving us, unfortunately, here.
Well, yeah, I found that a little bit weird how, let me check. There is, I think Owen Thompson wants me to leave. So just for that, just for him apparently purposely putting that into the netting, I'm going to stay one more.
One more, wow.
One more whistle.
One more whistle. This man is dedicated to the grind of the broadcast.
I told the person I'd be there like 7:20, and it's like a 15-minute drive, so you might as well just call it quits at this point. Oh, my.
Wow, and, you know, I'm saying oh, my for two reasons. One, the really nice move that just missed the net, and tell me a 15-minute drive, and you
15,
said
15.
15, okay.
Sorry.
Not that bad.
My fifths sound weird sometimes.
I mean, we'll give Luke a break. He was on the Palatine versus Lake Zurich girls basketball game call today. So his voice, and he was also on a Crush call last night, Chicago Crush, a 7-1 victory. So his voice might be a little worn out as Roth is stripped of the puck before Thanos is able to recover along the right wing boards. Marini in low, trying to strip him of the puck before Golid comes out with it. Finds Loftus. Loftus's shot is going to be blocked by the shin pads. In low is Golid. Golid to Loftus. Loftus, a nice shot. Is going to fire over the net and out of play.
Man, it's like they're doing it on purpose, I'm telling you. But anyway, thank you guys for having me. I was glad to be here for the amount of time I was. Ryan, thank you, and I will see you guys next. I think we're doing the semifinals, huh? Semifinals next. I will be there, best believe. See you guys. I'll leave it to Ryan.
All right. Well, I'm very fortunate to have Luke here. Wish him luck getting on his drive. You know, I will give him credit. He is rizzing up the females. Get a nice little chuckle from Russell there. He's actually going skating with her, so I don't know what he's doing. As Carnes just going to fire it wide. A nice hard shot. Carnes has looked really good here tonight. Definitely playing with that competitive nature as Anderson stripped of the puck by Carnes. Now comes to Carnes' teammate, Marino. Marino's going to fling it past Forsberg. We've seen Forsberg get walked a few times tonight like we don't normally see. Whipple, a long slap shot, is soaked up by Nick Marino from Fox Valley, and he'll hold. 10:55 here to go in the second period. 4-0 in favor of the dark jerseys for the IHSHL All-Star game here. White jerseys have controlled most of this game. We haven't seen the dark jerseys get too many great scoring opportunities, especially here in this second period. It's gonna come to Hercarrick, Luke's teammate, hounded by 2 Yeti players, and Carnes. Now here comes Thomas. Thomas flings it. Friedman, looking for a goal, is stoned there by the left pad of Nick Marino. Carnes keeps it in and flings it around the boards. Now here comes Kosovic. Kosovic skates in with a little bit of speed. He's going to find an opening, trying to skate around one. It's going to come out to his teammate Melikonakis. Nice fortunate bounce. Saucer pass just misses Kosovic, and it's going to come out to the white jerseys. Friedman had a nice chance. Miller, a save, another save by Marino. Puck is still loose. Now Friedman has it. Friedman is just going to miss Becker. Oyang comes up. Pass from Friedman to Miller just misses as Janzik now covers the puck before turning it over to Becker. Becker flings it around one, comes out to Friedman. Friedman looking for Miller again before it's stripped by Melikonakis. Dobrin flips it to Melikonakis. He'll take a shot, and the first nice pad save we've had to see in a while from Rager. Turns it aside, kept in by the dark jerseys before DeYoung gets it in defensive zone. Hounded there in the corner. Comes out to Becker. Becker along the left wing boards. He's going to drop pass to DeYoung. DeYoung, the wrist shot, blocker save made. Marino back to Friedman. One-timer just goes wide of the net. Samson is intercepted there as Miller tried to find his teammate in Friedman. Nothing going there. It's Thompson. Will fling it up to Melikonakis. Melikonakis finds a streaking Lytle. He's going to dance around a few before he's stripped of the puck. Miller trying to tip it around to Lytle. Now Lytle comes in with speed, goes to the backhand, to the forehand. Hard shot off the side of the net. Really nice cutting action from Lytle. Just not able to get the shot in front of the net where it normally would need to be. Lamb's going to keep it in before Thompson will chip it all the way out. It's going to find Pirano. Pirano dances around one. Hard shot soaked up by Rieger. From Loyola Maroon, Jake Pirano said it Pirano. I realized immediately my mistake. I had to go back to my list to check. Pirano, number 32, a forward, is a junior. Left-handed shot. Seemed like a pretty hard shot from the couple of times we've seen him get possession of the puck here tonight. Lamb in, chips it around. Lytle now chips it with one hand. O'Hara's going to get it. Thanos back to O'Hara. O'Hara goes up the boards back to Pirano. O'Hara to Pirano. Now the white jerseys will flip it around to Lytle. Lytle is stripped of the puck by Dunlap. Dunlap finds Pirano. Going back to Dunlap. Loose. Shot from Thanos. Blocked by the shin pads. And here's a 3-on-2 developing for the white jerseys. Rubin dances across the blue line, but it is offsides. Delayed offsides called there. Face off in the neutral zone with 6:32 here to go in the second period. The defensive pairs for the white jerseys as it comes to Lamb. Lamb flings it to his defensive partner. You have to wonder if possibly their defensive partners on their own squad as well. Lamb and Chaco, both from Chicago North. Chicago North has really nice jerseys. I like how they're modeled after the Chicago flag colors. As Loftus strips him of it, nice little spin move, comes in along the right wing boards, tries to go behind the back, stripped of the puck, taken down, but no call. And now here comes Source. Source takes a nice hard wrist shot, blockered away by Marino. Now it comes out to the other Marino. This Marino not a goaltender, as you could probably assume just from watching the game. Or maybe you're listening to it. You know, I can't assume that. As Source dances around one, fires into Kosovic's skate. Puck is loose in front of the net before it's finally brought out as Loftus goes in on a 1-on-2. Loftus swings wide. He's done that a lot so far. A lot of his moves are swinging wide. The pass comes across, centering attempt, hard wrist shot, soaked up by Rieger, and he'll hold. 5 minutes left here in the second period. Still 4-0 for the white side. Interesting face-off. Alignment gets a shot off, but it goes wide as Forsberg will fling it back around to Thompson, who misses it. Chip attempt from Roth doesn't work. Chipped around one. A nice move, shaking it on the forehand. Just fans on the shot. Centering attempt misses. He had a really nice offensive opportunity there, but he couldn't get anything going with it. Harkarik keeps it in. Dumps it back. Thompson fires it. Soaked up by Rieger before it's brought loose. It'll come to Forsberg. They thought play was dead. Hits a man up high, and it's taken out. Both players tumble to the ice, losing their stick, and there will be a penalty called. It's interesting to see who's going to get the penalty shot. It could be Forsberg. Could also be Thomas. You know, both of them were kind of caught up and tripped. So it'll be interesting to see who they determine was the recipient of the trip. And it looks like it'll be Thomas, Charlie Thomas, coming in here to take the shot. So far, 2 Yeti players have taken a penalty shot in this game. One was a nice between the legs attempt that missed. Here's Thomas. Thomas skating straight down the middle. Slowly dangles around on the backhand. I believe that was blocked away, maybe hit the post. No matter, it was not a goal. As we take a look at this replay here, looks like it just got the outside of the post. A nice move, he came in slow, dangled to the backhand, but just fires it off the outside of the post. So now with 3 minutes, the score will remain 4-0. Gotta wonder if Austin Whipple will be looking to draw a penalty shot in the third period, seeing as both of his teammates have already gotten to take one. Face-off one comes out to Becker. Becker, a one-timer attempt, stopped by Marino before it's chipped in, and it's going to be Friedman with the goal. James Friedman pokes it through the 5-hole. Lots of rebounds in front of the net. And for Friedman, that means both Harrison Miller and James Friedman from New Trier White have scored a goal here tonight. And they extend their lead to 5 goals. Face-off is won by the dark jerseys. Melikvanakis chipped it now. Janzik comes in, fires a shot. Nice save by Rieger. Now Dobrin flips it to Janzik. Janzik finds Dobrin again. Dobrin looking for an open lane. Thompson's going to fling a shot that was going to deflect off Janzik. Hits on net. Now Becker comes out with it. Off the stick of Joseph Forsberg. They're going to bring the face-off to the left of Marino. I don't know all of them. As Melikvanakis' pass is going to be intercepted by Lamb. Kept in by Thompson along the right side of the point. Long shot, depending on who wins. Variety of reasons. We've seen almost everyone get involved, and now we'll have another goaltending change. The final goaltending change of the third period. From Libertyville for the dark jerseys, it's going to be Vince Simonian, a junior. Now Thomas throws it straight into the gloves of Golid, and now Roth is going to have a collision in front. Golid takes a shot just wide. Golid on the rebound hits the side of the net. Now Bama picks it up from the referee's skates, sends it to Source. Source skating through center ice. It's stripped of the puck by Roth, as Golid will pick it up. Golid skates around one man. Pass out front, just missing Roth. It went on his backhand. He couldn't get a good shot off. Forsberg gets a rut in the ice in the neutral zone and falls. Teams go off for a change as Marino is stripped of the puck, and now here comes Harcharik. Harcharik is going to dump it to Loftus. Loftus waiting for a trailer man. He's going to find Kosovic. Kosovic dances along the blue line, goes to the right point, fires a shot wide. Now Bama comes out to get it. Bama from the Lakers is stripped by Harcharik. Puck battle, and now Bama comes out with it before just dropping it off, and Forsberg will take it over. Nice stick from DeYoung. Long wrist shot from the point is soaked up by Pavlopoulos, and he'll make the save. With 16:40 left to go in this All-Star game, the team in dark-colored jerseys will be looking to try to get on the score sheet soon here. So far, they've been shut out. You don't usually see shutouts in All-Star games. Kosovic's going to have a pass intercepted. He's able to come loose and find it again. Shot is going to be tipped off the stick of Kosovic and out of play into the netting. That shot came from Charlie Andrews, and it went straight up out of play. Face off one to Thompson. Thompson's going to go to his teammate in Spratt. Spratt back to Thompson. Andrews, some really nice pressure on the forecheck. He's able to keep it in. DeYoung keeps it in along the blue line. His pass just misses in the corner. And now here comes Spratt, 2-on-1 developing here for the dark jerseys. Spratt with a shot, glove save, it's loose in front, and still they cannot squeak one home. That might have been the best chance of the game so far, but Pavlopoulos was up to the task and makes a nice left pad save. Now Harcharik dances through behind the net, looking for a trailer man, no one's home. Friedman dances around him and comes out with the puck. Friedman going in, has Whipple with him. Puck is offside. Both players are not aware yet, as here's Sampson from BGHW. Stops and flings it in around the boards. It's going to come to Dobrin before it's stopped by Lamb. A really nice play by Lamb. Now Jacko. Jacko, I would assume that's a Polish name, is stripped of the puck by Janzik. Janzik, wrist shot, save made by Pavlopoulos. Another save off of a rebound attempt, and it's cleared all the way down for an icing. A nice stick save and then a nice left pad save from Dion Pavlopoulos. So far, we've seen some really good goaltending action here tonight. A lot of good saves from all 6 goalies we've seen tonight. So far, the goalies in white jerseys have had the better game purely by a score standpoint. Wrist shot or slap shot soaked up into the chest protector of Pavlopoulos. Thanos has a booming slap shot. You would hope that he has a nice slap shot with that name. Puck off the faceoff is tipped to Pavlopoulos, who will stick it aside. Kept in by O'Hara. O'Hara's pass will find Becker, as now Miller will flip it ahead to Friedman. Friedman, his teammate, skates in, trying to chip it to Becker. Nothing doing. Now Friedman behind the net, on the backhand, his pass is stripped by Melikranakis. Now here comes Janzik. Janzik is going to skate around Jacko. He's got some space and speed. He takes a shot, and it's sticked away by Pavlopoulos. Janzik has got a lot of speed. Just wasn't able to out-race him, as the pass is going to come to Friedman. Friedman looking for the trailer. Lamb. Lamb, a nice pad save made there by Simonian. Simonian hasn't been tested for quite a while here. but he is up to the challenge and makes another nice pad save with 12:55 to go here in this one. Comes out to Becker, who will fire one on. Save made by Simonian. As here comes Sampson, bursting in with speed along the left wing boards. It's a little 2-on-4. Takes a wrist shot that's sticked away by Chaco into the left corner. Becker will fling it around on his backhand to Miller. Miller to Friedman. Friedman waiting for his trailer man in Miller. Miller takes a long shot into the glove of Simonian. Simonian, who went probably about 2-3 minutes without a single shot on goal, has now faced 2 or 3 here in the past 35 seconds. Face-off one here as Dunlap comes in with Pereno. 2-on-2. It's poked into the corner. Some really nice defense there. Long wrist shot soaked up by Pavlopoulos. In there making a nice hard attempt at defense so far throughout this entire game for the white jerseys has been Xander Marino Sakharov. He's made Sachara, I apologize if I mispronounce your name, but he's had a few really nice defensive plays that have kind of really gone unnoticed here tonight. As Lytle chips it around one, but finally he's pushed back by Dunlop. Lytle skates in now by the right faceoff circle, attempts a shot, blockered by Kosovic. Wrist shot, save made by Simonian, and it comes to Thomas. Thomas hounded by Dunlap and low. And it comes to Kosovic. Kosovic will ring it around the boards before it's chipped back in low. Backhand attempt goes over the net from Lytle. Lytle picks up his own rebound. He's going to take a sharp angle shot. Pad save made. Pereno trying to chip it in around. Keeps it in at the point. Now here's Lytle. Lytle dances, toe drags, comes to Marino. Marino, nice toe drag again. Falls down, no call made. Now here's Kosovic. Could have been a 2-on-1 developing, but it's more of a 2-on-1. His sharp pass misses Pereno. Kosovic stops on a dime, looking for the trailer man Thompson. Thompson, a wrist shot soaked up by Pavlopoulos. Just over 10 minutes to go here. You know, normally if this was a tight regular season game, you'd probably see some more differential in strategy, differential in offensive breakout attacks, but again, all-star game, a little bit more relaxed to just, you know, probably work on a few things you don't normally get to work on. This puck is juggled for a few moments by Roth before it comes loose. Balma is going to find Marino in front, and he just can't poke it home. That's difficult play as the puck is fired up and out. Marini had that really nice between the legs penalty shot attempt earlier in this one. Roth wins the faceoff to Thompson. Thompson will find Sampson. Sampson's hounded there by Balma in the corner. Before Roth comes free with it, Roth from the Kings is stripped of the puck by a few players in white jerseys before the loose puck comes back to himself. Now it'll come to Loftus. Loftus will take a really sharp angle shot. Save is made by Pavlopoulos. Different looking lineup here for the players in white. Seeing typical New Trier players on the same line. Now at the right point is Thompson. Thompson takes a high shot, goes over the net. Loftus now with it. He's got a really nice forecheck by Andrews as Andrews will kick it to his own stick. Turn the puck over to Sampson. Sampson's going to fire the puck straight into the chest Carnes. Golid, Sampson, who's going to get it? Golid comes away with it. Trying to dance through DeYoung. Long flip pass. No one was around as Andrews tries to chip it to Whipple. Whipple finds Andrews back in the defensive zone. Andrews' pass to DeYoung is a little too hot to handle as he just flings it in off of the stick of Simonian. Sampson loses the puck to Whipple. Now Roth comes loose with it. Turns the puck over to Whipple again. Now comes to Jocko. Jocko throws it to Whipple. Whipple tries to dance around one and can't. Here comes Loftus. He's stripped of the puck. Now Whipple skates in. Tries to find Carnes with a pass. Jocko will just flip it to the left corner, where Whipple is there to get it. Said his name a lot so far in the past 30 seconds. He's made a lot of plays. Now here's Loftus going in 1-on-3, tries to toe drag around Miller, and can't. Chaco finds Miller. Miller will find Becker. Becker will one-touch pass it to Lamb. Lamb comes in on the backhand. A really nice stick there by Thanos. We'll come to Chaco. Chaco, a one-touch backhanded pass. Down to Friedman. Friedman finds Becker. Becker uses the boards, going back to Friedman. Friedman's already got one here tonight. Centering attempt to Becker, he scores! Josh Becker, the sophomore from Deerfield, gets on the board, and it's the 6th goal for the All-Stars in white, with 6:12 here to play in the game. So take a look at that replay. It's just Friedman finding a nice open Becker. Looked like that was Thompson down low. Wishes he covered his man just a little bit better. Now Friedman just had a nice assist. Trying to dance around O'Hara, but can't. It's going to come to Becker. Will chip it before O'Hara comes free with it. And Becker, with some good forecheck, comes back again with it. Lots of turnovers we've seen so far tonight. As here comes Roth skating across center ice. Roth to Spratt. Spratt, a nice hard shot, is soaked up to the glove of Pavlopoulos with a little bit of difficulty. Not too much though, as he's able to hold and get a face off. Still nothing going for the All-Stars in dark jerseys here tonight. Not been able to get a goal on the board. Janzik will fling it in. Puck goes low. Now here's Friedman. Friedman and Becker, the 2 white jerseys, in on the attack. Jocko skates around. Melikanakis in the right corner. Is stripped by Becker. Becker fires a shot to the right corner and scores. Josh Becker with his 2nd goal of the game. 2nd goal within a matter of a little over a minute. And it's the 7th goal for the All-Stars in white jerseys here tonight. Deerfield fans have got to be happy to see one of their own players playing really well. And of course, Alex Richter, who started the game off, also played pretty well in net. Still a shutout brewing for the All-Stars in white. All right, I believe that is a hat trick, as just announced over the public address system for Josh Becker. I believe I just missed a goal that he scored early. Pass comes out to Janzik. Janzik flips it in and scores. A little bit of an announcer's jinx there from myself, as Max Janzik breaks up the shutout with a backhanded shot in by the left post. And the All-Stars in dark jerseys have their 1st goal of the game. They're having a good time out there. You know, a lot of the BGHW teammates celebrate. Some of the prep teammates, you know, a lot of prep and BGHW players know each other throughout youth hockey. And they cut the deficit to 6. Centering attempt to Lytle. Nice save by Simonian. Could have been a momentum shifter there yet again. We've seen some momentum shifts here and there as Rob Jr. was able to come free with the puck. Face-off won by Dunlap before Rob is able to shoot one in on Simonian. Kosovic now with it. Ships it to Sampson. Sampson looked for Pereno. He finds him on the saucer pass. Pereno comes in along the boards, takes a shot, blockered away to the corner. Kept in at the point by Kosovic. Kosovic dances around, flings it to Pereno, who isn't able to cover it. And it's cleared into the other zone. Thompson, backhand pass to Kosovic. Kosovic turns the puck over. Here comes Marino. Marino with speed. A one-timer. Way out of the blue paint is Simonian, who makes a nice glove save. He definitely likes to get out in front of the crease to close up the gap between the shooter and himself. Makes the net look smaller to the shooters. Gives him more of an opportunity to make a nice save. Roth wins the faceoff to Thompson before he's stripped by Balma. Sharp angle shot from Thompson, or Thomas goes wide. Whistle is blown. Possibly the net is dislodged. I believe that's probably what is going on here. Yep, net dislodged. With a minute and 25 seconds left in the game. It's been a good all-star game here tonight. Lots of goals, exactly what I was expecting to see from an all-star game. Just didn't really expect to see a 7-1 score at this point in the game. Loftus has some trouble with some loose snow along the boards and can't really hold on to the puck that well. As Thomas will leave it off for Boma. Roth will, on defense, fling to the boards. Now here comes Loftus. Loftus has come in with speed along the right wing boards. A lot of times they goes to the backhand, stripped to the puck, and can't get a shot off as it's chipped up. Gets tangled up there with Marino. Puck comes to Sampson. Sampson's wrist shot attempt is stoned by Thomas and Source. Slap shot. It's going to hit Marino up in the glove. Pass attempt to Thomas misses. It's Thompson. Throws it to Sampson. Loftus now on the backhand. Tries a centering attempt to Roth. Roth is stripped of the puck there by Boma as Boma flips it to Thomas. Thomas trying to chip around Thompson, but a nice stick keeps it in. Tries a Michigan for a split second before just flinging it to the boards. That's Marini as the game will come to a close. A 7-1 final score for the All-Stars in white jerseys here. You know, at least the All-Stars in dark jerseys weren't shut out here tonight. An enjoyable game for all. Lots of goals scored and a little bit of chance to show off some talent. Teams will head to a handshake line and will presumably go meet up with a bunch of their friends and family who joined them from this game. A nice turnout for this one in the stands. Well, I'm Ryan Contreras-Betts. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this broadcast. We got Russell Matthews here doing a great job on tech and camera work as always. You know, Luke Jordan, wish he was still here, but he gave us a little bit of assistance for a period of time. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm Ryan Contreras-Betts. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your Saturday evening.